Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Success. Today I have two stocks that I'd like to talk about that I find very exciting and I don't think enough people are talking about it. So let's get into it. First off, if you'd like some free stocks, please use the link below for Webull. Also, if you really enjoyed the content of the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I appreciate it. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at an article here from the Fox Business. They are saying that the FAA has approved first fully automated commercial drone flights. This is for a Massachusetts-based American Robots company, and they are approved to fly drones without on-site operators. So this is definitely a big catalyst for the drone industry. It's definitely given them a positive outlook as they are looking into opening up the regulations for this, and the business will grow. So there's a huge market for this, and there's a lot of potential, and I'll explain why I think there's potential in this market as we go through. I do have a video for a company that I'd like to show as well, so please stay to check that out. The first company that I would like to talk about is Draganfly. If you are looking for this company, there's two different drone companies called Draganfly. The one I am talking about today does have an A in the name rather than an O. So the ticker symbol for the stock is DFLYF, and they are currently trading around $1.45. As you can see, they have grown substantially over the past few months. They were trading around 40 cents and they're currently trading around $1.60 now. So the stock has gone up 4 times. There's definitely a reason for that, but I believe that there is much more potential for this stock to continue to grow, and I will dig into that more now. So first off, I would like to talk about Draganfly and what they do. They are an artificial intelligence company that also produces drones, and this company does really well. They adapt to the world's problems and find solutions using the drones, and I have a few examples of that. So recently, Draganfly has received a patent for a delivery drone, and this comes after Cold Chain Technology Services selected Draganfly to develop and provide flight services for a payload to deliver COVID-19 vaccines in critical regions. And so they were asked to develop this technology on December 22nd by Cold Chain Technology Services, and on January 11th they were already awarded a patent for that. So the company moves very fast and they are looking for that solution, and so I definitely think this is a very important part of the company. I have a video here from Dragonfly's website that I'm really excited to show you. Let's take a look.
What makes Draganfly unique is that really we're a data and AI company that manufactures drones. We understand clearly that the value of the drone is the value of the data it collects and the systems we put in place to interpret that data. Data is the new oil. That is why security of data is so incredibly important. The US government has grounded fleets of Chinese drones, and the primary concern is data security. So whether it's a drone manufacturer or whether it's chip manufacturers, we're seeing it across multiple industries, but certainly the drone industry, because drones are so effective on collecting data and being able to transmit it.
And so let's stop there and talk about it for a minute. Since the US has banned drones being manufactured in China, that opens up a very large opportunity for the US market in the drone industry. So China produced approximately 80% of the drones out there, and so now that is going to have to transfer to the US industry, which provides a lot of potential.
That data, that it's really become a national security concern. This is really the opportunity that is now opened up for drone manufacturers in the US. Now the challenge is that there's basically no US drone manufacturers left, save a handful of them. Of that, Draganfly is one of a few North American-based manufacturers that has the capability, experience, and intellectual property to actually capitalize on this $600 million opportunity. Draganfly is the oldest commercial drone manufacturer in the world.
So there's a very big market for this, and according to Goldman Sachs, by 2025 there will be a $100 billion market in the drone industry.
A long time because we bring things to market first. We were the first company to bring a quadcopter commercially to market. We were the first company to bring cameras on quadcopters to market, stabilized video, thermography, and in fact, we were the first company to have a drone that was credited with saving a human life. And today, that drone sits in the Smithsonian.
So as you can kind of start to see, the company is very fast to react. They want to find a solution to the problem and how to figure it out. And so they're actually working on a few things as well. They are working on a drone that will sanitize sports stadiums, and so we can get back to that. It's a quick and easy way to clean those and make sure they're sanitized. They also have technology for a drone that can fly over a crowd of people and identify people that have high temperatures, and so it can scan using the AI technology that they have developed.
We've sold over 9,000 drones to public safety and public service organizations like local law enforcement, the U.S. Marshals, Border Patrol, and federal police agencies. Draganfly has three broad revenue streams. First is contract engineering. For years, we have done contract engineering for military contractors. Second is products and integration. Because we have our own manufacturing, software development, and AI expertise, we can bring products to market that many others can't. Drone manufacturing today is not just about an airframe or a propeller or...
And so the company has a lot of capabilities. They can develop the drone, they have the software to develop the AI technology, they also have contract engineering, so they can really work on the whole system as a whole within themselves. And so I think that is what allows the company to develop products so quickly and beat everyone else to the market.
Good battery. It's really about that data that you're collecting. If we look at our mining solution, which uses AI to help identify prospects and specific targets for mining companies to drill, or if it's our health measurement solution, where from a distance we can measure heart rate, respiratory rate, O2, and even elevated body temperature. The third area is managed services. And managed services is far beyond just flying for power companies or precision agriculture or mining. It's actually providing a turnkey service for the Fortune 500 companies out there who need their data completely secure. Because drones are so effective at collecting data, the security of that data has become paramount. But what's next? It's all about AI. And we've already seen Draganfly move into this area. This is the future of drones. Being able to combine all of that data, we give our customers the strategic advantage that they can't get anywhere else.
So I definitely think that's a very good video on what Draganfly does. They have their hands in a lot of different areas, and so they have a very broad spectrum of things that they can develop and make revenue from. And so here's an article I would like to look into Draganfly a little bit more, kind of explain some other bullish points on them as well, why I think there's a lot of potential going forward. And so they have added 12 members to the Drone Advisory Committee lately, and on that list within Draganfly there is a person named Molly Wilkinson. She is the Vice President of Regulatory Affairs at American Airlines. Now, American Airlines is not very much in the drone industry, but she is very knowledgeable from a regulatory perspective. So she is also on the board for Draganfly, and so that's definitely very intriguing. It does not guarantee anything, but that inside help can really steer the company in the most efficient direction. It's also worth noting that Draganfly announced 2 days ago that it has begun the process for listing its common shares on the NASDAQ capital market, since it currently is on the over-the-counter market. That would certainly help liquidity around the stock. And so if that gets processed, I think we're going to see a lot of people buying the stock on the NASDAQ, which will grow the stock And so another thing a lot of people have been talking about is the space exploration with ARK Invest and Cathiewoods. And so the ARKX fund they are developing there's many different investment focus areas that they are looking at. And of these areas, there is a category for aerial drones. And since the market for China has been banned, I think there's not very many companies in the US that produce drones. And so if they are looking to invest in that market, Dragonfly may be one of the options, or another ticker symbol known as UAVS. This is the other ticker symbol. They are known as AG Eagle Aerial Systems, and the ticker symbol is UAVS. As you can see here, the stock has grown substantially since December when the Chinese drones were banned. And so you can see that it has continually been going up as well. It has grown about 4 times. And I think there is potential for this company as well as Dragonfly. And so let's look at their presentation here. They are much more in the agricultural area of the drone industry. And so here is kind of explaining why the drone industry is a hot topic. They are definitely needed with the COVID-19 global pandemic. There's an urgent need for manufacturing drones made in America, and also a need for contactless delivery. So the drone could just drop something off and then it would be on its way to the next area. Also, Amazon has not helped people from being impatient. People want stuff immediately. A lot of people have Amazon Prime, they'll order something. If it doesn't show up in 2 days, they're frustrated. They want their package sooner. And so it's definitely creating a demand for specialized drone delivery to make sure that it's there within 2 days, but even sooner, maybe a couple hours. I guess we'll find out as this advances. So a couple more things that are in this presentation as well is the Chinese dominated the market, and they make up 80% of the market, as I have mentioned. And so that's definitely going to be changing. There's more market shares going to be coming to North America for those companies. And so that's a big opportunity for rapid expansion by US companies. So let's scroll down here a little further. We can see some of the companies that are investing in drone delivery initiatives. Obviously, consumer packages, anything that delivers packages that are ordering online. Amazon's looking into this, FedEx, UPS. You can see a lot of the big companies are looking into this. There's also food, healthcare supplies, and heavy cargo that are also looking into it, whether you want your pizza delivered or healthcare supplies such as the COVID vaccine needs to be delivered to hard to reach areas, or say a special blood type has to be delivered to an accident, so they can quickly have a drone fly and deliver that blood type. So there's a lot of potential in this industry rather than just what people think sometimes is people use the drone to just fly over their house, take some pictures for real estate. There's much more potential. And so as I mentioned, they focus on agricultural solutions. They here do have a partnership with Hemp Overview, and they have an agreement for the first customer on the platform was State of Florida. They signed a 3-year contract for 2020 through 2022 for hemp planting seasons, and so the drone can fly over and see how everything's going, how it's growing, maybe check out the soil and that kind of stuff. So they are much more focused on the agricultural side. They do have a proprietary data collection through FarmLens, and so it's definitely a huge growing industry. As you can see here, this company also has a great balance sheet. They have $25 million in cash and no debt, and so this is very optimistic approach for the drone industry through AG Eagle. Now, if I was going to compare the two companies between Dragonfly and UAVS, I would definitely say that Dragonfly has more potential. I think not as many people have talked about that company. They have a much wider approach. They seem to be targeting things that are today's problems, and so finding solutions for that. So if they do find a solution, I think that's something we will start hearing a lot more about. And so it's definitely something that I look to be buying in the future. I do not currently own any shares. Also, Dragonfly on Monday will have an interview with Fox Business and the CEO at 2 p.m. talking about Dragonfly. So I think that's going to drive a lot of attention to the company, and it will definitely be a catalyst with a lot of other things with the FAA approval and the patent they have been awarded as well. And so definitely let me know in the comments if you think you're going to be buying, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.